Hi, my name is Jill Finlayson, and my topic is autism. As a behavioral neuroscience major, one of the things that interests me a lot is neurodevelopmental diseases and disorders. So the main one that I focused on in this paper was autism. So autism is a neurodevelopmental disorder, and it affects children socially with their social skills and communication skills, as well as their overall behavior. So typically in children, you can see social awkwardness and little to no communication in children with autism. So previously, autism was one of 5 disorders that were categorized in the DSM, but as of 2013, in the most recent DSM, they're all kind of merged together in what's known as the autism spectrum disorder. So 1 in 68 children fall under the autism spectrum disorder in the United States. And these numbers aren't really as well known in other parts of the world, especially in developing countries, because people in developing countries aren't aware of what autism is, how to diagnose it, and a lot of people aren't accounted for in the statistics. Autism affects mostly boys, and at about 2 to 3 years old, and sometimes even sooner, it can be detected from behavioral evaluations. So one of the main issues I talked about in my paper with autism and mental disorders in general are, in a lot of developing countries, people with developmental disorders, including autism, are not treated the same as people without these disorders, and they're often institutionalized or put in orphanages, basically to get them out of society. So I saw a lot of connections with these human rights issues that we saw in Half the Sky, where women weren't treated with the same basic human rights that men were, and they weren't really given a voice. And so these children with these disorders, including autism, they don't really have a voice, and they don't really have a choice as to how they're going to live their life. They're often just sent away. They're thought of as a burden to society, so they're put in these orphanages and other institutions. And here, like we saw in Half the Sky, where the women were beaten and abused, these kids are beaten and abandoned and left in dark rooms and basically treated like animals, and so their human rights are being taken away. So in South Africa, they're starting to be more aware and to spread more awareness like we are here in the United States. We're very aware of, I'm sure all of you know what autism is. In the United States, we have a lot of awareness of what it is. And in South Africa, 2 of the main organizations that are spreading awareness are Autism South Africa and the Big Autism Thing. So these organizations are gaining funds for treatments and therapies in order to spread awareness. So one of the main things that I took away from this and the connections to class was the importance of raising global awareness of issues like this and like what we saw in Half the Sky, and not only telling people what's going on, but also giving ways to help. Thank you.